What's up, everybody? This is Jed Johnson from dieselcrew.com. Of course, you know they call me Napalm, and once again, I got the itchy and scratchy axe here. And this is video number 5 in the 31 days of Q&A. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to give the video a big thumbs up. That's going to help me grow the channel by sustaining the all-important YouTube algorithm. So make sure to help me out there. Just want to take a moment to tell everybody that I have several products related to grip training. Anytime I do a video, I generally, if there's a product that's related to the topic, then it's going to be in the description box. You can go down in the description box and check that out. Sell lots of videos, DVDs, digital videos, workouts, things along those lines. I also do online coaching. I do program design, coaching calls, all this kind of stuff. And it really enables me to help people out a lot better than just answering questions online. So I encourage you to check that out. This is question number 5 in the Q&A, and it comes from Steve Legreed, I believe is how you would pronounce that. And this was on a video where I pick up the inch dumbbell and chug a beer in my other hand. And he says, "Awesome. What's your favorite beer?" So by far and away, my favorite beer is Yuengling Lager. That's Yuengling, Lager. Okay? Not Yuengling Black and Tan. Okay? Not Yuengling Black and Tan. That stuff is like drinking grease. And I've never made it a habit to drink grease. So I stay away from that stuff. However, Yuengling Lager is always in my fridge. Probably my, Yuengling Lager Light isn't bad either. That's very, very similar to Yuengling Lager, but definitely I prefer the lager, the full version, rather than the light. But the light, if that's all that's around, that's okay too. And I would say my second favorite is Bud Light Platinum. And people might be thinking, like, those two beers are not even close to one another. And they're not. The lager is a little bit thicker. It's a little bit darker. Not crazy. And then the Bud Light Platinum is like a well-hydrated piss yellow color. So there's not a lot of similarity there. But when I went to the Arnold Classic in 2012 with Paul Knight, Chris Diesendorf, and JT Strassner. That's what we ended up drinking on that trip. And for whatever reason, it just hit the spot. And every once in a while, I'll get some Bud Light Platinum instead of Yuengling Lager. So those are my two favorite beers. But by far, Yuengling is what I drink the most often. I think I bought 2 12-packs this summer of the Bud Light Platinum. And I've still got them. Like, I don't even drink a lot of beer, guys. I went out to a bar for the first time in I don't know how long and just sat there and drank beers this past Saturday. And it never fails. When I do that in the month of November, I always end up getting sick. And I was sick as balls on Sunday with a fever. And it was an absolute nightmare. So, like, I do not make it a habit of going out to bars and drinking. Now, if I go out to dinner and it happens to be at a bar, then yes, I'll have 2, 3, 4 beers depending on whether I'm driving or not. What I absolutely love doing is going to there's a restaurant in the area called the Riverstone Inn, and they have like a tall glass of beer, and I'll start off with 2 of those 22 ounces tall boys, and that's just great. So I'll usually have one of those drunk down by the time the food comes, and then I'm sipping on the other one with the food. And Yuengling Lager all the way. It just goes so well with like the foods I like to eat, so it's perfect for me. If I go to like a wedding and they've got like Busch Light, like I'll drink it, but it's like nowhere near as enjoyable as if I have some Yuengling Lager. But as far as like drinking and getting drunk, that almost never happens. And usually, if I'm gonna like sit around and drink so much alcohol that I get drunk, then it's probably gonna be like a Captain Morgan with Pepsi, or Captain Jack, is it? There's a bunch of captains, and there's a couple of them that are rums, and you know, whatever we end up having on in supply is what I usually drink with Pepsi. So yeah, I just not into it. You know, I get up early on Saturdays. I don't sleep all day on Sundays, and I certainly don't want to be hungover. So I just don't drink that much. So you know, that's me. Not that I'm against it or anything. I'm not going to hold it against anybody by any means, but it just doesn't work for me, brother. So yeah, Yingling Lager. So if you see me out and you want to buy me a drink, that's where it's at. All right. Give the video one of these, guys. Be sure to subscribe. Leave your comments below. Leave your questions in the comment section below, and I will consider your questions for episodes to come in the 31 days of Q&A. And I'm going to try to see what the hell this cat is itching so bad for. All the best in your training, guys. Take care.